and hold themselves not guilty like this piece of garbage right
What's
here.
the agenda, you niggas, cowards and pretenders? White flag to the white man, you surrender. Just remember, wicked niggas love to hang with sinners. Shit is disgusting to think it's cool to switch genders. Bruce Jenner, Babylon is falling, and one West is prevalent. Boots lace, war bands on, we in our element. It's evident they killing out the evidence. Coward murderers, I pray the Lord send a pestilence and cause famine, wreak havoc and cause damage. Coronavirus shook up the earth, now watch them all panic. Fighting through these curses that we live in. Prepare slaughter, complete the order when it's given. These crackers crumble, we humble their activity. For it is written that they shall go into captivity. These devils must pay for their war crimes. Sell your garments and go and get a sword when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Cut your loins when it's wartime. Out of one car when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Cut your loins when it's wartime. Out of one car when it's wartime.
Your music can be stopped by a gun. They'll call a gun to come and kill you over your music. That's the world that you living in, man.
Con out of one con when it's wartime. Can't be lukewarm, gotta make up your mind. If you ain't heard nothing, you better hear this rhyme. When it go down, you gon' have to be with your kind. Ain't no laughing, ain't no joking on the battlefield. If you don't follow the order, you can get us all killed. Ain't no thing to grab the block and burst and squeeze mine. You gon' learn to do it, not the second, but the first time. 223, 308, AR-15 rifle. Warring with the dragon like I'm the Archangel Michael. I got hand grenades, I pull the pin and throw it at you quicker. I can say a prayer and send them evil curses, now you sick. If we do what the Lord tell us to do, Babylon will fall. I'm gon' do what Saul didn't do and I'm gon' kill them all. It's time to kill, not heal, it's time to break them down, know who you are. Ain't no time to love, it's time to hate these heathens, time for war.
Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Cut your loins when it's wartime. Out of one car when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Cut your loins when it's wartime. Out of one car when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Cut your loins when it's wartime. Out of one car when it's wartime. Lace your boots when it's wartime. Go and get a sword when it's wartime. Cut your loins when it's wartime. Out of one car when it's wartime.
All right. It's Tuesday. Clap it up. It's the ISUPK Houston Brotherhood class, man, where we go over scriptures, man. Trying to bring out, the brotherhood from the scriptures, man. That's that one thing, you know what I'm saying, that'll help save us. It's one of the things that'll help save us as a nation, man. It'll enable us to do what the book of Zephaniah 2:1 says, man. You know what I'm saying? It'll enable us to come together. You know what I'm saying? When you have brotherhood, it makes it very much easier to come together. Now, we got a lot of things that's been going on, you know what I'm saying, in the world right now that shows or that portrays that black men and women lack, you know what I'm saying, that one skill, which is to come together. You know what I mean? You got the Jada Pinkett's of the world out there sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, Larry, Jerry, and Mo on their husband and think a man's supposed to deal with it. You got brothers like August Alsina that drop songs about his wickedness, you know what I'm saying, that he commits with another brother's wife. You know what I mean? You got Kanye West standing up thinking he can just speak for all black people. You know what I'm saying? It's just all types of just senselessness and foolishness, divisive measures, man. That excuse me, that our oppressor, you know what I'm saying, is seems like they just, letting it be pushed forth in our faces, man. But that's why we here, man. The ISUPK, we here to give you some backdrop on those situations, man. We here to shed some light on those situations and show you how not to be a part of those situations. And if you have, you know what I'm saying, we try to give you the medicine, you know what I'm saying, to help cure you from those sicknesses, man. And one of those cures, man, is brotherhood. So we ain't gonna take too long with the intro. You know what I mean? Give me I'm gonna start this off. Give me the book of. Where we going with this? Give me the book of. Give me the book of John, chapter 13, verse 35, man. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna go into what Christ said, man. We're gonna go into what Christ said, cause this is something, man, that we don't try to do, something that we don't attempt to do, but everybody swear up and down, you know, that they follow Christ. Everybody a Christian nowadays, man. To be a Christian, you know what I'm saying? Which the definition of it is to be a follower of Christ, man. But Christ said you got to do this. You got that from me out?
13:35.
13:34.
This is Book of John, chapter 13, verse 34.
Get you over close to the mic, huh? Go ahead. I got you.
This is the Book of John, chapter 13, verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another.
That you hate one another.
That ye love one another.
That you sleep with your brother's wife.
That ye love one another.
That you feed your brother's pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
That ye love one another.
That you speak evil against, you know, people that have attempted to do, you know what I'm saying, a positive thing for black folks. Now, she wasn't a leader, but how dare you get in front of a crowd of black folks and say that Harriet Tubman basically did nothing. Now, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying, she at least poured a little bit of ointment on the sting of slavery, but how dare you step on her legacy like that, Kanye, when you was just kissing Donald Trump's behind to be inside his office, you know what I'm saying, and saw how much of a cancer you were to your people, and now you trying to gather up the black folk to try to be the president, man. Christ said do what?
That ye love one another.
Man, Christ said that you love one another, man. And why should we love one another? What is that? What does that show Christ?
As I have loved you.
As Christ have loved us, man. Read on.
That ye also love one another.
That ye also love one another, man. Christ said to love one another, man. Love ain't something like you got folks out there that say that they love black folks, and when you get put in a position, you know what I'm saying, to show how much you love black folks, what you do, you fold up and you show how much you love the oppressor and his money. Even though you live like a modern day king in this place, and you couldn't take it upon yourself to stay strong. Christ said, love one another, man. As he loved you, love one another, man. Christ lived poor. Christ was homeless, man.
Right.
Christ put his life on the line for his people, man. He gave it all up, even his last breath for his people, man. Read on, or you got something on that?
Yeah, if I may, back to Kanye West, man. This the same cat that said slavery was a choice.
Same one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been back and forth with being black, not being black, loving white folks, not loving white folks. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be double-minded, or you can't straddle the fence on that, man. You're either gonna be on one end or the other, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
And what you're saying, it's so right on point in that he lives with a white woman.
Right.
So you can't love black people as much as you say you do, or as much as you want to, when you got to say that all lives matter because your wife is a damn heathen.
Right.
So you can't possibly say that black lives matter, because every time you say it, she got to look at you and say, well, what about me? How you feel about my life? And you got to say, well, baby, you matter too. Baby, you matter. Just like what's the senator name, man? That shout out to Boot Up and Shut Up. They brought this out the other day about the brother, you know what I'm saying? His white wife made him take down the Black Lives banner out of her home. It's the woman you lay with every day. And you can't even say Black Lives Matter in your home, man. You can't even really show a love for your people when you lay down with these people, man. That's why Christ said to love one another, man. Stop giving your love to these people, man. Love one another, man. Read on now.
Come, verse 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples.
By this all men shall know that ye are my disciples, that you are true followers of Christ when you learn to love one another, man. That's how people are gonna know, man, that you actually intend to follow our King Yahweh Shai Mashiach in the Hebrew. That's Christ, man. These Christians, man, y'all out there faking, man. Y'all don't love Christ and y'all damn sure don't love black folks, cause you ain't gonna put your life on the line. You fake Israelites, man. Y'all so disgusting and wicked, man. Y'all give these appearances, or these celebrities the appearance of being woke, because they can go there and you let them still smoke weed, you let them still sleep with white women, and then when it's time for them to actually stand up for their people and lose it all for their people, just like Christ did, you know what they gotta do? They gotta fold. So we know you fake Israelites ain't real. We know you ain't following Christ for real, because you got these celebrities like Nick Cannon that when he stand up and say something, he's scared to lose the money. And when he lose the money, he lose y'all support, because y'all only about the money. See, but not here, man. Not under this banner. Not in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. We are unapologetically Israelites. The most unapologetic that you will ever come across. We make the posts, we say the things that people are scared to say, that most men would lose their lives and lose their jobs over. We say it every day until we blue in the face, and we could give a damn less about what we lose, because we gain 10 times more with our brothers, man. We got brothers behind us, and that's how you know that we are the followers of Christ, man.
Right.
We show that ultimate brotherhood, man. Lay down your life for somebody, and we lay ours down every day. You got brothers that go work in corporate America with the magung dawa da around their neck and let you ask him what it's about. That brother ain't scared, man. He'll let you know what it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we gonna drop that. What you got on that?
To piggyback on what you're saying, man, and it's very heavy. You know what Nick Cannon and all these other people showing is that situation with the rich man and Christ, man. You held your head in sadness and you turned away and went home, man. This man apologized, but he didn't apologize to us for turning his back on us. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to be that example that Colin Kaepernick was. You know what I'm saying? Like Colin Kaepernick put it all on the line. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he made his money, but his future money, he put that on the line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's been blackballed from the NFL, man, as one of the top tier quarterbacks in the league. You know what I'm saying? And he put that on the line, and every day, you know what I'm saying, people say, well, I'm not going to play football. I'm not going to do this until y'all bring Cap back. Y'all fighting for him, but that man had made his decision already. He don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I had to say,
what
man.
You're saying, man. What you're saying is, man, and let me go ahead and just piggyback on what you're saying, because he put it all out there, because Colin Kaepernick actually loves his people, man.
Right.
Now, granted, he's not a follower of Christ, because he ain't here. Don't know what type of life he living outside of this, man, but this is the only house that you can actually dwell in, man, if you really want to follow Christ and be fearless for it and be as bold as you want to be for it. Everywhere else, they will make you feel almost less than a man just to stand up for your people, man. Here, we take men out the dirt and we raise them up and we turn them into fearless warriors, man, for Christ, man. That's what we do here in this place, man. We're going to drop that. Give me the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 2. Book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 2, man. We're going to get some more on this, man. We're going to get some more on this love thing, man. Because you got these black folks running around here swear up and down, man. They love black people, man. All these rappers, they love black folks, man. But all in your songs, you talking about sleeping with somebody else's woman, taking somebody else's daughter and committing all types of atrocities with her. You got all these brothers, man, that talk about shooting another brother and killing another brother, man. But you don't love your brother, man. You really don't. And this the proof, man. Read that for me, all right?
God, this is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of God.
By this we know that we love the children of God, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the children of the Most High. You are the children of the power, man. You got brothers out there who say, I can't stand Mexicans, man. I can't stand them. They just be looking at me funny, man. You ain't even took the time to go holler at one of them brothers, man, and go ahead and see how good them homemade tortillas is, man.
Right.
You ain't even went to go see Mama Cedar for them tamales, man. You ain't even know how sweet and how loving of people they are, man. You just quick to tear down somebody because they light-skinned and speak Spanish, man. You know what? You got Hispanics that say, I can't stand Negroes. You don't know why. We keep a party going. Ain't nothing like a Judite party. Ain't nothing like a Judite party that mixed with an Issacharite party. That thing go on till about 5 in the morning, man. You ain't nobody get no sleep. And by the end of that, give it about 3 months of them mixing like that, man, you gonna have so many goddamn babies, it ain't gonna make no sense, man. You got to love these people, man.
Right.
You got to love them all, man. Native Americans, you ain't never seen somebody ride for a friend so tough. Anybody out there ever had a Native American, man, as your partner, as your homie, he will kill something for you. That's how we are. And we forsake that to be friends with heathens, man. To get money with white people, man. You forsake the most precious people on the face of the earth, man. By this, we know that we love the children of God, man. How do we know that?
When we love God and keep his commandments.
When we love God and keep his commandments, man. Them commandments is not sleeping with another brother's woman, man. Them commandments is not eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster or selling that off to another brother, man, to another Israelite, man. That right there is not charging usury to a brother, man. That right there is not seeing the man walk down the street with his little vendor, he going down the street. I done seen some disgusting videos lately, man, of young brothers, you know, harassing Issacharites while they out selling plates and selling corn cups. But I saw another one, man, it warmed my heart. A brother went up and bought a man's whole cart. He just walked up to him, how much you want for all of it? How much is gonna take you to get you off the street today? Whatever it take, I want it all. Warm my heart, but I seen some disgusting things, man, recently. I done seen some disgusting posts from some Hispanics too, regarding Negroes, man. You have to understand, man, we the same people. Only way we gonna get out of this hell is we love one another, man. We can't get out of this divided. A house divided can't stand. Can't be divided against yourself, man. It just ain't gonna work like that. We got to start loving each other, man, abiding by these commandments, man. Because these commandments, man, it shows you the spirit of brotherhood, man. Go ahead, Hop. You got some more on that?
Come, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
For this is the love of God, man, that we keep his commandments. Might talk them running around there that they love somebody. That you love somebody. August Alsina say he still loved Jada. You couldn't love Jada that much if you decided to sleep with her when she had a husband, man. You couldn't love her like that, and she damn sure couldn't love you in any way, shape, form, or fashion if she decided to. And really what she did was predatory. So that's not love, being a predator. You seeing that this young man is hurt and he done been through some things and he on drugs. You are a predator. The same, no different from R. Kelly. R. Kelly's a predator, and Jada Pinkett is a predator. That's what we dealing with right here in the black community today, man. We dealing with people who have no love and a heinous disregard for one another, man. And it's vile and it's disgusting. And this is what keeps us in turmoil day in and day out. We would never get the honor that we deserve from the Most High when we don't love each other, man. And it's not hard. What the scriptures say.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
It's not grievous, man. All you got to do is you stick to your own ribs. You ain't never got to worry about sleeping with another brother's wife. You can get you as many as you want. If a sister think about pleasing her husband from the sun up to the sun down, then she ain't never got to worry about sleeping around on him, because all she want to do is make him happy. You got people out here, man, who don't understand how easy it is to actually keep these commandments and love and truly love it, the nation of Israel, to truly love blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. God made it simple. He made it kiss. He kept it simple, stupid. That's what he did. That's all he did. He made it that much easier for us to stay a nation. But you know what we do? We forsake one another for money, man. We forsake one another to go get the bag, man. We forsake each other for temporary happiness, man. I was told a long time ago when I was a kid, man. A older black gentleman walked up to me, man. He saw what I was out doing. He say, "Look, man, a couple moments of pain, a couple moments of pleasure can cause you a lifetime of pain, man." And we don't understand that that's the life we live in. For a few moments of solitary pleasure, we will cause pain not only to ourselves, to our families, to other people's families, man, to people, hell, we don't even know. Just to feel good. If feeling good was all it's about, the Most High would have never gave us commandments, man, that made it to where we could be a nation. That it don't have anything to do with how one person feels. You know what one person felt? One person felt like he saw a Midianitish garment and a wedge of gold, and he got happy. And because of him being happy, his whole family got wiped away. And now because we got coons like Kanye who want a position of power to make himself feel good because he's at home being a token nigga, now he want to be the president. But he don't know what type of torment, what type of detriment he's being to the black community right now. You have to stop being so selfish, man, in this place, man. You have to keep these commandments, man. These commandments will prevent you from being selfish. They will turn you into a selfless being, man. These commandments will help you adjust yourself into being a quickened spirit, man. Will wake you up in this place, man, and show you how to actually love your people. Got some more on that up? Or that's it?
That's it.
That's it. Give me the book of man, give me the book of 1 John chapter 4 verse 18, man. Because also with these commandments, man, no, matter of fact, drop that. Before we get that, give me the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 12, man. Give me the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verse 12. Because the thing is, man, sometimes you see people who are afraid to actually love black folks, man. You got people out here who are afraid to actually, take that step. Go all in, man. That's what type of love these commandments make you, man. These commandments get you to go all in for your people, man. Because without them, there is no you. You can't be a single light. You just can't be that. It's all about being a nation, man. Being a nation of people, loving one another, taking care of one another, and rising above our enemies, man. Rising above our oppressors, and we can't do that without loving each other, man. But you can't be scared to do this. Give me that scripture.
Come, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus out of the Apocrypha, chapter 2, verse 12. Woe be to fearful hearts.
Woe be to who?
Fearful hearts.
Woe be to Nick Cannon.
Fearful hearts.
Woe be to every civil rights leader, man.
Fearful hearts.
Woe be to Terry Crews.
Fearful hearts.
Woe be to Deshaun Jackson.
Fearful hearts.
Those men were scared, man. And the scriptures say destruction to them, man. And the destruction of their names came quick. But it was a name that was given to them by the oppressor, man. The oppressor is who gave them those reputations, man. And as soon as it come time for them to actually speak and say something, you get scared, man. Destruction, man. You deserve destruction. Swift destruction. Nick Cannon was so scared of losing the contract with Viacom, he starts having suicidal thoughts. You start wanting to kill yourself. You a $60 million man. You live like a modern day sultan in this place, and you want to kill yourself? You got brothers out here, man, You got brothers in this school particularly who have lost everything, who have lost wives, who have lost children.
Right.
They done lost something that was worth more than 60 million. They done lost their own flesh and blood to be in this truth, man. And they live every day. And they live for this truth and will die for it.
Right.
My man, you want to die because they took future bread, future money when you already made 60 million? You can go set up shop on a whole nother network. Call it Wildin' In. They got Wildin' Out. You call it Wildin' In or Wild In. Come on now, man. You want to kill yourself, bro? You deserve destruction, man. That brother need a flyer. He needs something to live for. We live for this, but we will die for this as well, man. We live to do this work, and we will die for it, man. Real talk. And we ain't scared. Read on out.
Con, and faint hands.
And faint hands, man, that get up, that get ready to do the work and do nothing at all. Hands is weak. Don't want to put your hands down to this work, man. You can get on a radio show and say all that tough stuff, but will you get out there on them street corners? Will you get out in front of the public and make yourself a martyr for your people and do this work? Destruction for you, man. Read on out.
And the sinner that goeth two ways.
And the sinner that goeth two ways. And a lot of them that claim to be Israelites, that want to be Israelites, you a sinner. And you going both ways. You want to try to get the money, but then you want to try to uplift your people. Make your mind up. What do you want to be? You want to be an American or do you want to be Israelite? You can't be both. You can't be both, man. You're going to have to choose ye this day. Who do you want to serve, man? Because this house, we going to serve the Most High with all fear and subjection, period. But that's because we love our people, man. So we love black folks, man. That's because we love Hispanic folks. That's because we love Native American folks, man. We love the family that was given to us by the Most High, man. And we will do this unapologetically, man. You got something on that,
No, I'm 12 right there.
What we got some more on that scripture, man?
Unless you want to go to 13.
What 13 sounding like?
Woe unto him that is.
Yeah, give me that.
Verse 13. Woe unto him that is fear-hearted. Salakia, faint-hearted. For he believeth not. Therefore.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Nick Cannon ain't believe that the Lord was going to be with him, man. He said that, and he didn't believe that the black community was going to follow him up, man. That the black community was going to stick by his side after saying that. You too worried about the Jewish man that control the dollar. That you forgetting the people that control what it is, what 7 point, is it 1.6 or 7.6 trillion dollars of buying power in this place, man? I think it's 1.7 trillion dollars of buying power in this place, man.
Right.
We'll hold down black businesses, man. And all it took was to come out of quarantine. A couple brothers passed, unfortunately, but now brothers and sisters are starting to see that we have to fend for ourselves in this place, man, and we have to start supporting one another. He would have had the support of the people. All he had to do was remain strong and not forsake us for your Jewish brethren, for your Jewish brothers and sisters, man. Come on, man. How disgusting is that, man? How wicked are you? How shameful are you, man? How much cowardice can you have in your blood to do such a thing, man? How could you, man? But no sweat. You leave this priestly duty to the actual men of the Lord, because we'll do that work. Right. We'll make the posts. We'll make the tweets. Yeah. We ain't got to worry about losing the contract. Goddamn the contract. Hey, half of us ain't got contract cell phones, so we don't give a damn about no contract. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna do it. We like Nike. We just do it. We wake up in the morning. Our oppressor's the devil. Go to sleep. Last breath. Oppressor the devil. We'll do it for you, man. What you can do, take 10% of that 60 million that you worth and give that money to Commanding General Yohana, man. He'll show you what to do. You keep your contract. And you know what? You give the men of the Lord that 10%, man. We'll keep erecting schools all across the face of this earth, man. We'll keep doing that because we love our people, man.
Salaki, if I may.
Go ahead, all right.
Finding out you're an Israelite is still shallow water.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, you find out that you one of the chosen people of God, but you got to understand that if you're a child of Israel, that you're gonna go through some stuff. That means you got to go deeper into the ocean.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people when they find out they Israelites, oh yeah, they at the shore, they playing kicking their feet in the water.
Yeah.
And then the deeper they go, it's like, well, damn, okay, we got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Oh, damn, I'm finna lose my money, my fame. I got to follow these laws. I can't hang with some of the friends. Now you in that water that your feet not touching the ground no more. Now you're like, oh no, I ain't ready for all this here. So they swim back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's saying about woe to the faint-hearted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to endure this all the way in, 10 toes down.
Damn
You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's all I got.
Nah, damn right. Nah, what you're saying, man, is heavy. Because at the end of the day, you can't just go put a shower cap with an emblem on the front on your head and be Israel.
Right.
That ain't what make you Israel, man.
Right.
Anybody does it. You know what I'm saying? So that don't make you above the crest just cause you know. Like, it's all about, it's like that's like that, you know, what Cap broke down one time to us, man, about faith and works, man. You only know what you believe in by what you do with your hands, by what you do with yourself, by how you live, by how you speak, about what you wear, about what you eat, about who you hang with, about who you around. That's how we know that you actually got the faith, man. That your heart ain't fake, that you real, that you really real, that you in for the long run. You can't just awaken and get lullabied back to sleep for some money, for some bread. You can't do that. But it's a good thing that you did, man, because we don't need no soft cats like that in here, man.
Right.
Not in this house. You know what I'm saying? What little do you know, you're going to bring about some quality characters, man, that didn't understand that they was Israelites. Saw Nick Cannon say, hey, man, the black folks are Israelites. And they're gonna come searching for that knowledge. And we'll get some quality men here who want to come serve the Most High, man. Right. That will be willing to go through that furnace of affliction, man, and want to come out that other side as that fine gold. Right. And Nick Cannon, you fool's gold, man. You that sprayed on that sprayed on stuff on the stainless steel, that tarnish. Yeah, with the cubic zirconium in it, then when you jam it up against the wall too hard, the bezel fall off. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's you, partner. Like, it's just like it's amazing that when celebrities do this, the type of characters that come from out of that, man, that see how fake they were for the money and be like, man, I can do it for real. That I actually, man, Most High in Christ for every brother that turns to the ISUPK and that has turned to the ISUPK, because it took something for a brother to be here, man, and it took for him to be fearless, man. You know how fearless you got to be to go home one day and tell your rib, hey, I got another one, baby. What you want to do? You gonna leave or you gonna stay? Because if you leaving, she can come move in, but if you stand, then I can just go over there whenever she making macaroni, because yours kind of slipping. You slipping. Right. You know how fearless you got to be? You know how fearless you got to go to your granny who raised you up from a boy, took you to church back and forth. Only thing you know is Christmas and Easter. You know about going to go get that lime green suit every April. And then you go to your granny house wearing all black. And she pull out the ham hock and you say, look, mama, I'm hungry, but I ain't finna eat. Right. And she, boy, get you some of this. And you say, no, I know how you do. I know you got the bacon inside the greens, granny. I'm not finna eat that. Right. And she look upside your head, she say, oh, you one of them. You part of that code. Right. Mm-hmm. You got to become a martyr to your family. You know how fearless you got to be? But you know how much love you got to have inside your body to do that? You know how much conditional love you got to Cause it's some conditions that come with this love, man.
Right.
613 of them, man. If you're not willing to abide by every one of them, you are not a follower of Christ, and you don't love your people, man.
Right.
That's just the honest to God's truth, man. That's the honest to God's truth, and it don't get no deeper than that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We gonna drop that. Give me the book of
That First John.
Yeah, let me get that First John joint, man. 4 and 18, man.
This is the book of First John, chapter 4, verse 18. There is no fear in love.
There is no fear in love, man. It ain't no fear in holding down these commandments, man. It ain't no fear in that. You shouldn't be afraid to do that. Like, people look at you when you come to this, man, and they got so much evil to speak against you. People don't want to get talked about. You don't want to hear the bad things that people could say about you, or that they gonna say about you when they see you with them fringes. Or sister, when they see you walking around with your head covered and that skirt on. You don't want to hear the evil that people got against you. What you got, Alzheimer? Now I see you over there. What you got?
Salakia,
I see you, sir.
good night, brother. Like, Salakia, if I could, what you saying is so heavy. Like, I just wanted to go back and touch on the part about it should be coming through the
You got the levels going.
we going through the so I wanted to go back and touch on how, you know, when you coming into the truth and how your family look you upside the head, especially like mama. You know what I'm saying? Mama look you upside the head when you don't want to eat the greens with the bacon in it, or you don't want to celebrate Mother's Day. Because I had that issue. Like, the Mother's Day was a big thing for my mama. When I came into the truth, you know what I'm saying, I stopped calling on Mother's Day and stuff like that. She'll call me like the next day. And this went on for a couple of years straight, you know what I'm saying? She'll so you don't love your mama no more?
Damn.
You know what I mean? Hit me with it, and then the first time she hit me with it, I was fresh, I was a trooper still.
Right.
So I mean, it was still like it hurt me a little. You know what I mean? It hurt my heart. I'm like, this is my mama. I've been showing you all my life I love you.
Right.
All of a sudden, just because I missed one Mother's Day, because I ain't send you no card, or I ain't give you no cake or no gift, or all of a sudden now I don't love you. But what's so crazy about it is this: your family will accept you for being a homosexual.
Damn.
They will accept you for being a homosexual. They'll accept you for being a Muslim. They'll accept you for anything. Well, whatever you want to do, that's your choice, right? As soon as you don't want to celebrate these wicked pagan holidays, you don't want to eat the pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, you tell them, hey, look, this is not our culture. This is our culture. This is in the Bible. The same Bible that you got in the house that's been on the bookshelf for this long, collecting cobwebs. You understand what I'm saying? It's this same Bible that you raised me on, right? I'm following this same Bible that you presented to me as a child.
Right.
But now all of a sudden you can't accept that. Now it's a problem. Now you don't even want to deal with me. Now you don't, when y'all have cookouts and get-togethers, you don't even call me now.
Man.
You know what I mean? And so that who really love who then?
Good night.
You telling me, oh, you don't love mama no more because I don't want to celebrate Mother's Day, but now you don't even want to deal with your own son. So do you don't love me no more?
Damn.
Like
Get it. I don't want it. Damn, man. Good night. And what he's saying is so heavy because according to the scriptures is keeping the commandments. He keeping the commandments, showing the ultimate love.
Right.
And now he being told that he don't love.
Right.
Now he full of hate now. Because he called white man the devil. And now he full of hate. He never said my mama the devil.
Right.
He said white man the devil. Somehow that equate to him not loving mama no more. It just it's so confusing to be here in this place, man. The hypocrisy of this place. That when you turn yourself to align with the Most High, now they hate. Now you hate everybody, and they the ones that got a problem with what you do. You don't have a problem with what they do because what they do you used to do. So you go over there and you explain to them, hey man, that's wrong. I ain't gonna argue with you about it. It's wrong. Well, why you judging me, man? I'm really just showing you love. I'm not suffering sin upon you. I'm trying to save your life. That's what I'm really trying to do because I love you. And I love you so much that I changed my life. So now I can show you how to be strong. But now I'm the one with the hate on the heart. Got all that hate in your heart. Got all that hate. God said love it. No, God said love his children. To his children. And in order to show that you love your children, you got to keep these commandments, man. You got to walk it like he talking. You can't just pick up that Bible and profess love and still look at Sister Johnson with a big hat, though both of y'all wicked as hell going to church every Sunday, eating pork. Come on, man. This place is crazy, man. This place is crazy, and it teach you to hate black people. It teach you to hate black men. It teach you to hate. It teach black men. It teach black men to hate black women. It teach us to circumvent that hate amongst one another for our own pleasure. That's what it does, man. It teach you to hate your people. We got some more on that though. Who's 5, 4, and 4, and 18?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, read that.
But perfect love casteth out fear.
Perfect love casteth out fear. You got to follow all of these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, perfectly, and you will fear nothing but the Most High. It will teach you to fear nothing but the Most High and love your brothers and your sisters, man. Because as we were commanded to do from the beginning, man. That's why Christ said it was a new commandment, because niggas wasn't never doing it. Right. So it's like having that bottle of scotch that's sitting in the back. It ain't never been opened, so it's still new. You just ain't never opened it up yet. Christ said, love one another, man. And to love one another, you got to follow these commandments, man. You got to do it with all fear and subjection, man, to the Most High. You got to be willing. You got to be willing to be persecuted for this, man. You got to be willing. You can't be afraid of that, man. You can't be afraid to lose that job. You can't be afraid to lose that woman. You can't be afraid to get put on child support because the wicked broad only wants some new shoes every month. So you're going to use your baby to get some new shoes and some eyelashes every month. You can't be afraid of that. You just got to serve the Lord and know that he's going to take care of everything that's formed against you, man. Give me the rest of that, what we got?
Because fear hath torment.
Mm-hmm.
He that feareth is not made perfect in love.
He that feareth is not made perfect in love, man. If you come to serve the Lord, man, and you fear about losing a job or a woman or kids, man, you're not made perfect, man, the Most High. You're not even looking to be made perfect in the Most High, man. What you looking to do, man, you looking to be a part of what's popular or what's trending in this place, man. And as soon as the trend turns the opposite direction of you, now you're afraid to lose it. You can't be afraid, man. The scriptures say he did not give us the spirit of fear, man. He didn't give us that. He gave us the spirit of fearlessness. Said the righteous are as bold as a lion, man. And when you walk in righteous, you can make statements like, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. They nothing but troglodytes from the caves. You can say things like that and not be afraid. You can tell a woman to, hey, sis, cover that up, without having the thought of her looking at you with her nose turned up. I don't want you no way. I'm just telling you to cover it up. You ain't got to argue with me. You shaming your household. And you can say things like that in the middle of Walmart and not be afraid. But this is what we need in our community now. We need men that are fearless. Right. We got too many Christian boys, too many choir boys walking around. We got too many homosexuals walking around, effeminate, tight jean wearing, fake, line up getting sissies. Recanting statements. You know what I'm saying? You say one thing and mean another. Oh, well, I said this, but I didn't know what I was saying. So quick to apologize that this is why black men have the stigma that we have. That either we overly aggressive because we was raised by a single mother who bitter, or we all out punks because we was raised by a single mother that wanted to live her boyfriend through us. That's our problem, man. You need to come get your flyer. You need to come get yourself in all black. That's going to be the only thing that'll help save your life in this place, man. It's going to be the only thing. Come boot up or shut up. Don't speak for black people, man, if you're going to be scared to say it. Don't say nothing on our problems. Don't say nothing about our issues because you ain't qualified to. You save that for the priests and prophets, man. You save that for us. That's our job. And we do a damn good job. We do a good enough job to make you notice. But if you ain't ready to start at the entry level, if you ain't ready to start at entry level, don't say nothing about being no Israelite. If you ain't ready to get in all black and start your way from being a student, if you ain't ready, if you're not ready to be an entry level Israelite, this is the Israelite Corporation of Universal Practical Knowledge. You got to start at entry level. Put your all black on. Wear your boots. Get your headband. Call Sahabana. He'll hook you up. He'll get you right. He'll make sure you looking spiffy as a trooper. He sure the hell had me looking right. He had me looking good as a trooper. He'll get you good. You put that on. Then you become an officer. And he'll still keep you right. He's still gonna keep you good. He'll put you some color fringes on. Get you a red shirt like I do. I'm just letting them know. Salakia, sir.
Right.
I'm just letting them know. This is the uniform. You get your uniform on, man, and you do this without fear, man.
Right.
You got to come in from the ground floor, man. You save our job. This is our job. We'll do this. We'll handle this, man, because we ain't scared. We don't owe nobody no apologies. We don't owe nobody no. This. I heard this as a trooper. What you're looking for is to make statements with no salakia. You looking to live your life with no salakia. I don't ever want to have to say I'm sorry for nothing, because everything that I say, it was said by the men above me. And the men above them, everything that I do well and eat, they eat. I had to learn to live this way. I had to learn this. Come be willing to learn, man. And they'll teach you to be fearless, man. Because they are fearless. The Commanding General Yohana lost it all and gained back more for being fearless, man. Woe to the faint-hearted, man. Woe, destruction. See destruction all around in every community, in every organization, steadily being destroyed. Got scandals coming out here, this and there. Finding out Black Lives Matter ain't got nothing to do with Black Lives Mattering. Got everything to do with women being whores and men being homosexuals. And they want to add the pedophilia to the group.
Right.
You finding out all these things. You finding out Kanye is a crybaby. Come on, man. Like, what the hell's going on, man? Like, there's no brotherhood in this place, man. There's no real love, man. There's no real love, man. The commandments are brotherhood. The commandments is love, man. Come on now. Give me the rest of that out.
All right. That was it.
That was it on that, you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I think we got one more scripture on that.
You want 19?
Yeah, give me 19.
Verse 19. We love him because he loved us.
And we love the Most High because he loved us, man. That's why we love the Most High. And we love his children because he loved them. And this love going to be circumvented. It's going to come back full circle. The Most High gave us love. That's why he took us. He took our forefathers out of that low state, gave them these laws, statutes, and commandments for them to raise up a mighty nation amongst the heathens and to grow over the top of the heathens. And then we're going to love the Most High back. And you know you love the Most High when you keep his commandments, man. Drop that and give me the book of... Give me the book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 6. Give me that. Yeah, give me that, man. Because in this place, it's damn near a law for you not to be Israelite. It's damn near a law for a man not to stand up and talk about the atrocities of his people, man. There's damn near laws against it. And if it ain't law, it's got to be an unspoken law, kind of like how Jim Crow was. It was just unspoken, but you knew you wasn't supposed to drink from the white fountain. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's damn near unspoken law that black man can't get on the radio. Black man can't get on the internet and say he a Jew. You gonna lose your life for that. You gonna lose it all. Read that. Give me that. Because the scriptures say, man, what was written aforetime was written for our learning, man. Right. That through the patience and faith, man, you know what I'm saying, that we can achieve salvation, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. But give me that.
God.
Something that was written aforetime. Give me that.
This is the book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts.
It was unlawful for a man to keep the ancient Sabbath days or feasts. You say you want to be Israelite? This is the things you got to do, and people are gonna hate you for it. Every time, I mean, we out here last year. I want to say it was right before the Feast of First Fruits. We was out there about 100 deep. We just holding count regularly. They go bring the cavalry to come out there and make it seem like it's always close to a feast day when the police start messing with us for some reason, man. They make it seem like it's unlawful to do what we doing, man. Go ahead, read some more on that. Give me that.
Gun. Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
To profess himself at all to be a Jew. Nick Cannon say, man, the black people are the true Jews. He damn near seemed like he just turned into a straight convict. He just lost everything over that. It's crazy, man. Like for a while, you know, someone say about last year, was that last year when Kanye was kind of on this little Israelite vibe thing, when he was talking about the 400 years slavery and all that, it hinting that we were the Jews, and it seemed like he just lost his mind from then till now, and keep losing more. Deshaun Jackson, he put out a tweet. The only brother I done seen do it, and y'all have to correct me if I'm wrong, is Ice Cube posted that stuff and didn't apologize. Did Ice Cube apologize yet?
Hell no.
Cube ain't apologized. Well, Most High in Christ for niggas like Cube, man.
Right.
Most High, he ain't doing all he could be doing, but Most High in Christ for him not apologizing, man. Because he understands that his people need something in this place, man. We need to know who we are. We need to know who we are in this place, man, and what type of treatment that we deserve in this earth, man. Because there was a point in time when we lived at the top. There was a point in time we had the top, and then we lost it because we lost the love for one another, man. We lost the feel of the commandments, man. We got to get back to doing that, man. Loving each other, man. Being fearless about loving one another, man. That when something going on with the Hispanics, that the black man stand up and say, hey, man, it's my brother, man. And we stand by them unapologetically, man. That when something go on with the Native American, man, that the Hispanic man stand up and say, hey, man, those are my people. We share a blood lineage together, man. We share a birthright together. And you not going to treat them any old kind of way. That when something happened to the black man, that the Native American man step off them reservations and say, hey, man, those are my kinsmen according to the flesh, man. And they deserve better than that. When we begin to serve the Most High, then this kingdom will utterly be destroyed, man. Because we will take our spirit out of this place, our love out of this place, and bestow it amongst once another, man. That's what we have to start doing, man. We got to start doing that. Goddamn the law that the white man sets up to say that you can't be a Jew. Be the Jew. And when I say be the Jew, I mean get into these scriptures, man, and know how the Jews walk, how they talk, how they live, what they eat, what they wear. Understand that we don't sleep with each other, brothers. We don't sleep with each other's gal. We don't steal from each other. We don't lie to each other. We don't gossip behind each other's back, man. But if we have problems, we take it to each other. We don't just instantly go get the straps and start shooting it out in the middle of the street, killing somebody else's kids, man. Right. It's not what we do, and that's not how we handle business, man. That's not how we love each other, man. That's oppressive love, man. Right. That's the love that we love. That's the love that we learn from our oppressor, man. Our oppressor taught us how to abuse one another, right? And then think that we deserve forgiveness. It's crazy as hell. That you have a brother, man, that terrorized the neighborhood and have the nerve to have the Christian pastor come to the damn funeral and say that he going to heaven because he finna get mercy from the Lord. Right. You ain't show no mercy to your people. When you could have been getting an education, getting your tail off the side of the street, man, and strengthening your neighborhood, you sought to destroy it. No, man, that's not what it's about, man. It's about loving each other, man, according to the Bible, man. You got something on that out? Or you good?
Well, just to piggyback off of what you're saying about strengthening the neighborhoods and everything, man. you know, most people, well, most black people, man, that actually do get educated,
Right.
they move out the hood and they forget the hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They forget the very element that raised them. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be very difficult to replenish the hood when you get your degree and you get your money, you move out to those white folks neighborhoods, which they don't want you there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You move out to those white folks neighborhoods because you're saying you're trying to move away from crime and you trying to do this. Well, if we were the people that we supposed to be, we can drive out crime ourselves.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? So you move out to these neighborhoods and you leave the very property that you grew up in, you leave it alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so what that does is the taxes go up, you left it alone, then somebody that got some money, they buy it out and then they build what they want to build and raise up the rent and raise up the prices on to where nobody in the hood can afford it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that leaves our people more desolate in our own hoods.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my neighborhood is getting gentrified. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, like people in my generation, oh man, I can't wait to get out there. I can't wait to get my money and do this and do that. And they move out the hood. You know what I'm saying? We got some of the best athletes, and you know what I'm saying? Black people got the best athletes, Hispanic got the best athletes, but they all go to white schools. They all go get national titles and state championships for these white schools, like Katy. North Shore is not a black school. You know what I'm saying? But all the top black athletes go there. All the top black athletes go to Katy. Go to all these other state championship cities, man. I mean, schools. You know what I'm saying?
Houston, so I ain't know that.
Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Salaki, if I could, man, what the priest is bringing out is just, I mean, so exact. I mean, I have to touch on this subject because that's like, you know how there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So one way that they try to gentrify the hood, of course, is, you know, how we trying to get out the hood. So they'll put the conditions so bad in the ghettos to where we fight to get out the hood all our life. We got it. I just can't be in this. I got to find a way to get out. So a very, 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 very extremely small percentage of us make it to the NBA or make it to college, basketball or football, sports or whatever, right? That's a small percentage. Then you know how they get the rest of us out the hood so they can gentrify it?
What's that is, sir?
They throw us in jails.
Good night.
You understand? They're mass incarcerating our black men, and then they're using the women. They putting the women on Section 8, so they moving them to a whole nother side of town. And then they come in the neighborhoods like for example, the neighborhood I grew up in, right? Back, I want to say maybe, around the 30s, or somewhere around that time, 30s or 40s. You know, like the street that I grew up on. You understand? It used to be owned by white people, of course. You already, you know what I'm saying? What happened was the real estate and all of the property value kind of went down, and it went down so much that now black people can start moving into these areas. You know what I'm saying? And once black people started moving into the areas, the rest of the white people on the street, like, you know, I gotta sell. I can't stand to have a nigger on the street with me. So now they selling their houses because all it takes is one black person to move in on their block. Now they selling their houses at a low rate, right? So my grandma was able to buy a house on the street, and so was my other neighbors able to buy a house on the street because, you know, the selling price was so low. What they do is once my grandma bought the house, and now the street is all black, right? Now the neighborhood is all black because now all the white folk got to move out. Now there's too many niggas in there. So now what happens is during that period of between the 40s until now, they make the conditions worse and worse and worse, like so bad where they don't fix the streets. The streets, I mean, got potholes in it since I was a little boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't never come fix the streets. They don't never do anything in the area, you know what I'm saying? The response times, of course, we don't care about the police, but I'm just giving you reasons why, you know what I'm saying? This is why white people are able to move back into these areas. And now, so they gentrify by locking us up, driving us out the neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? And you know, incarcerating our kids and stuff. So now they building new areas, you know, and they say, hey, well, and you know, the police presence is at an all-time high in these areas. You know what I'm saying? So it makes people not even want to be there. You can't even be black in your hood that you grew up in because you got the police sitting here oppressing you so bad. You can't even walk to the corner store no more.
You scared to walk to the corner. You can't even be black. You can't walk to the corner store that you've been walking to since you was a little kid because now you gotta, every time you getting harassed by the police. They passing by. Even if they don't get out their car, they passing by you, driving real slow. It just makes you, their presence is just so, it just makes you like, you know what, man, I gotta get up out of here. I can't live over here, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they gentrifying.
Man. Most High in Christ, man. Most High in Christ. And what you're saying is so detailed, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the life of a black man or Hispanic man or Native American man. That's our life. And we get put in a predicament to be unbrotherly. Because had it not been for the oppression or for being in that low state, then we could love one another. But it shouldn't take us living better to love each other. What we should do is love each other in that low state and grow with one another to get out of that.
It should take another nation to govern over us to make sure we do it.
And it shouldn't take another nation to be over the top. There shouldn't be police reform in the hood for niggas for brothers to stop killing one another or to, you know, it shouldn't take police presence for somebody to stop selling drugs to another brother. It shouldn't take police presence for that. Exactly, especially if it's got to be an oppressor or a Chinese man to come over there and do it.
That's right.
You should stop selling the drugs because you want to love your brother. You want to love your sister. And I remember Commander General Yohana, or it might have been General Muhammad, say, man, a nation is only as strong as its lowest man. So our lowest man is the man that's strung out on K2 and heroin and PCP. They lowest man is flipping burgers. So we look like him on the corner, hide his mind. They look like the man who at least trying to do better. When are we gonna start doing better for one another, man? That way we can maintain our neighborhoods, man. It shouldn't take that, man. That should be the last thing on our mind is police. How about nigga reform? We don't need police reform. We need black man reform. And where you find that at is in the scriptures. You want to learn how to reform yourself as a black man, a Hispanic man, Native American man, you do it with the scriptures. You don't do it by asking somebody who was designed. You don't ask a system that was designed to oppress you to become less oppressive in order for you to gain status in this place. You shouldn't have to beg to be treated. You don't do it with voting. Voting ain't never got the boot off your back. Marching ain't never took the knee off your neck. Each politician, whether it's Democratic or Republican, it gets worse no matter which one you put in. It just seems like they double down. The Democratic, they shot 12,000 black folks this year, whereas a Republican, we not gonna shoot 10,000. We just gonna have them kill 10,000 more babies in the abortion clinic. That's what we gonna do. We gonna give them more. We gonna kick more fathers out the home.
Right.
It's just going. It's the same bird, just two wings.
Good night. Hey, Salakia, one more time,
ahead,
brother. I'm trying Salakia for having to keep cutting y'all brothers off, man. I mean, you touching on this. I don't know, like people, whoever's watching this class right now, don't really understand the magnitude of the heaviness that's being dropped by these two priests up here teaching, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the brother is saying is extremely heavy, and I'm not just saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why, you know why voting is not going to get that boot off your neck? You know why voting is not going to get, the press off your back? The problem is you don't want to submit to the power that can get that boot off your neck.
Right.
You don't want to submit to that power. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's only one thing it's only one power that can stop it. And stop it in a heartbeat. It's only one power that can do it, and you don't want to submit to that power, man. But here in the Isupk, the Commander General Honor, we recognize that power is way greater than this oppressor's power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oppressor don't have no power compared to the power that we serve. You understand? We submit to that power because we understand that's the only way we're going to get out of these conditions, man.
Damn right, sir. Goddamn right. Get out of one, man. Hey, you got something on your show, man? Go ahead and drop something. You can drop something. Man, drop, man. Go ahead and drop the elephant out the
Yeah, nah. Listen, man. What all the priests is dropping is heavy, man. I just want to add, it's like when you look at the power of the Most High, right? You know what I'm saying the Most High's power had the so-called white man, so confused and so discombobulated to where he said there's an invisible enemy. You know what I'm saying? He don't know which way he coming from, right? That's the power we serve. We serve the invisible enemy. You know what I'm saying? We serve a power that tells you that he's not going to meet you as a man. You know what I'm saying? We can take the same way Rome fell, the same way, all the empires that fell before then, and you look at America fall into the hands of a bug. You know what I'm saying? To the hands of an insect, to the hands of a virus. You know what I'm saying? And that is how the Most High works. I would rather be fearing that power who can bring a bug and knock down a whole economy, right, and confuse, right, and baffle the so-called white man who's placing himself as God, as if he, sits among the stars, among the congregation of the children of Israel, and pretends to be that he's God until, coronavirus comes along, right? And any other confusion that the Lord want to bring out. You know what I'm saying? Right, hornets next, right? So that's the fear of the Lord. That's the fear of the Lord that Commandant General Yohana has trained us and told us and warned us about. That is the power that you flee to. That's the power that you follow all of the commandments, you follow the statutes, and you beware of the judgment of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And that should keep our people in line. But you got it, priest. You bringing it out, man.
And man, also one year I love 5 stacks. Austin camp leader, you know what I'm saying, bestowing us with his presence here in Houston, you know what I'm saying, for a little meanwhile. But what he's saying, man, is this power that we serve can bring back a disease that was said to have been gone for about 1,000. The bubonic plague, man. He done brought back the bubonic plague. It come from a gopher. Didn't even know that. I don't even know. I mean, you telling me is eating gophers? You see how these laws, statutes, and commandments just set us so apart from them that the Most High gave us the formula to keep this earth going around, to set it aright. Because if the righteous was an authority, the people would be rejoicing. You would have to worry about the bubonic plague coming from overseas. All they got to worry about is the hot dogs made of chicken beaks, making it over there so they can eat something good. That's all you gotta worry about. You gotta worry about when the shipment come down of the goat hooves. Right. Man, you get them goat feet from Uriah's kitchen. Yeah, I got him. He's such a gracious Lord. That's what I'm saying. Like this place, man, and what he said, man, is that the Commander Junior Honda has trained us to fear this power, man, that can do these things, man. Like we don't fear losing a check. We don't fear losing a family because I can go make more. I mean, we don't fear Viacom because you know what? We put all our content on YouTube and Facebook anyway. So goddamn them. You want to take down YouTube and Facebook because we got brothers that got 10 accounts, 20 accounts, 30. You close his, they can use mine. Because you know what? I don't even post that much.
So like if I could, just to make a quick point, we prophesied to the wind
anyway.
Right.
Go ahead.
So it doesn't even matter. Because we going to do what the Lord told us to do, man. Yep. And we going to love our people. We going to follow these laws. We going to keep these statutes. And we going to keep them commandments. As what was given to us through our forefathers, passed down to us, and that was held on to by the Commanding General Yohana. And we gonna hold on to it. We gonna give it to our sons and our daughters because we want rulership. That's how much we love. And when I sit up, sometimes I think about it, and I sit up and I understand that we doing this for rulership. I must have some type of love for my people because I want to be an authority above them, but I want to be responsible for them living and dying. If you don't want to do that for yourself, I'll teach you what to do, and I'll become a martyr for it, man. I'll be that. I'll lose my family and gain these brothers because I love my people, man. You got that for me out?
Come on, this is the book of Matthew, chapter
You
5.
got a precept? I saw you hunting. I saw you looking.
I'm scrolling.
Okay, do your thing.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness.
Blessed are they that are persecuted for righteousness, man. Blessed. Blessed are they that they mother tell them that you in a cult. Christ saying you blessed for that. Blessed are that. Blessed is the brother that show up to his job and they ask him, what you, a Jewish man? No, I ain't Jewish. I'm the Jew. I'm the only thing walking that you can see that's a Jew. That's me. The white man is the devil and he lose his job. Blessed is he, man, for righteousness' sake. That's a righteous thing to say, man. Nick Cannon could have counted himself amongst the blessed had he been persecuted for righteousness' sake. That was a beautiful thing to say. Because you're going to wake people up out of this hell, man. You're going to show them that you more than just a nigga. That you more than just a spick, a savage. That you are Yashra Allah, a prince or a princess of the power. That you belong over the top of all these heathen nations, man. That was a beautiful thing. But he didn't want to be blessed. He wanted destruction for being fearful and of being faint-hearted. Blessed, man. Blessed is that persecution for righteousness' sake, man. When you tell your family that you don't eat pork no more. And they tell you, oh, well, what was the point of you coming over? You might as well go home. Right. You blessed for that. Most high in Christ when your mother don't want to look at you in your face when you get in all black.
Right.
Most high in Christ, man. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai when your grandmother tell you that you part of a damn cult. Right. And she going to that Christian church that looks up to a white man that ain't gonna never save her, man. Right. You blessed for that. Read on, all right?
God. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven, man. When Christ comes back with them 200 million angels, man, and this thing become ours, you're going to see your children and your children's children. And then when you are born back here into this place, man, you're going to be born in the kingdom. It's yours, man. That's a blessing, man. Who wants to make a home in a place built of stone that resembles Mount Seir, our oppressor's kingdom? This is their homeland. They love to live amongst the rock. Jake like gold. Jake like gold on his feet and gold in his mouth. Gold in if Jakes could get gold contacts, I'm pretty sure a nigga be walking around here with gold in his eyes, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we move, man. That's how we rock. That's just how beautiful that the Lord created us to be and to think like, man. Blessed are you for that, man. Yep. That's a righteous thing, man. You can count yourself amongst the blessed, man, when you begin to be persecuted for saying that you're an Israelite. For saying that, hey, nah, I don't want to go show my tail around the town because, you know what, I'm looking for a righteous man to take a hold of me. Man. Not somebody to lay with me tonight. I want somebody who's going to lay with me forever. So righteous. That's righteous. Sisters can't believe that there's women that exist out there that don't believe in what Jada Pinkett, some entanglements. Right. That don't want entanglements. Right. There's sisters out there. And I pray to Lord that they become one West. Right. Yep. Because they don't believe in entanglement. Right. They want one entanglement. Yep. Not multiple, just one. And that's forever. That's forever. That want that. Sisters out there want to be baby mamas. Nobody want to be a baby mama no more. A brother will kill and die for you. Right. He'll do either one in whatever order you want it. Somehow the brother gonna come back, and after he die, he'll kill for you. That's how strong this truth is, man. That's how strong this love is that we have here for one another, man. That's how you know you looking at disciples of Christ. Because that's how hard, that's how strong we love. That's how strong we were commanded to love. It's a commandment by our King. But it was already set in precedence in the Old Testament with the giving of the law. We got some more on that? I think we got verse 11.
Come, verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you.
When men shall want to put hands on you for this, man, and persecute you and take away your life, take away your livelihood. Yo, I remember, man, you know what I'm saying? When I first came into this thing, man, I was dealing with a woman, man. She want to fight about this. I mean, like, put hands to a brother. And I don't want to celebrate holidays and do all this wickedness and foolishness, man. Even my own brother, me and my own brother would almost get into fist fights regarding this, man, because I let him know I love this thing and I'm not moving from it.
Right.
I have chosen me this day who I was going to serve. You understand? The key. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just you got to understand, man, that's a blessing that you going to do, man. That's a blessing to be a part of something so great, man. Count yourself amongst the righteous, man, for this.
Right.
And understand that it's deserving, because to live wickedly, you went through nothing and you received all destruction. They made it easy for you to live wicked and destroy yourself. So it's not going to be easy for you to live righteous and gain a life. This is going to be the hardest thing that you've ever come to do. This is a warfare, and it has nothing to do with carnality. But it's going to show to yourself whether your spirit or your carnal flesh is stronger.
Right.
And you're only going to get stronger by being around brothers and sisters that are like-minded and that will long suffer with you and love you according to the scriptures.
Yep.
That's how you come over this. That's how you overcome this. That's how you overcome this world. That's how you overcome that past life. That's how you overcome that death of your old self. When you begin to live with people that want to live the same life as you, which is on top, not at the bottom. You want to be a free man. You want to be a free woman. You want to actually have the liberty of doing what you deserve, and that's an oppressive free life. You come here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man, and you begin to take back your customs of Israelite.
Yep.
Chinese man come here, they still live as Chinese people.
Right.
They don't live as Americans. They don't live. Chinese don't come to America to live the American dream. That don't happen. They come here and they live out their Chinese dream. They come here, live tax free, take their money back home, and they go live there a rich man. The Punjabi don't come here and want to live in a dookie hut. He come over and he live in an apartment, and then he go get in the dookie mansion back in India. That's what he goes and does. The Arab man come here, sell all the oil he want to, and him and Alibaba go get rich together and ride around in Hummers and shoot golden AKs in the desert like fools. That's what they go do.
Yep.
When are we gonna start wanting to live the not just a dream, but to start to fulfill these prophecies, man? Because the prophecy of them curses taking the hold of us is sure in the hell is what's going on. So if you want these blessings to be fulfilled, it's something that you got to do. What you got, sir?
Just real quick. One thing I want to be said, right? Two things is for sure. Our people have to stop fighting against each other. And one thing they always say, and I'm pretty sure you've experienced it, right? They always say, I understand y'all ISUPK, you know what I'm saying? And I respect what you brothers doing. You got your thing and your belief, and I got my belief. Let me tell you something. There's only one truth. It's not 4 or 5 different ways to get to the truth. It's up, down, it's right, it's left, it's yes, no, it's good, it's bad, right? And it's also what? The truth and a lie. So we in the truth. And when you say, well, you know, you got your thing and I got my thing, let me tell you something. Your thing is of your father, the devil.
That's right.
Right, that's the only thing that you got.
That's right.
And you have to come in and get brainwashed. I said it. You need these scriptures to wash your brain, to wash that filth, and disgusting, analogies that you may have, or your concepts, or your breakdowns, or your interpretations, or your way of life. All of that come from the so-called white man. See what I'm saying? And all of it, along with his filthy, disgusting, holidays, all of that needs to be destroyed. You feel what I'm saying? And his way of life needs to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Be destroyed. His way of thinking that he taught you. Even that alone makes you think that you separate from your brother for you to say you got your way and I got my way. Right? We got the truth, you got the lie. We got of the Lord and you got of the devil. You see what I'm saying? It's only two ways, man. You either gonna pick a side. You can't have the Lord's table and then turn around and then chill with the table with devils. Damn. You know what I'm saying? You can't drink the cup of the Lord and turn around and drink the cup of the devils, man. I'm saying you got to make a choice, and that's what ISUPK does. We tell you your sins so you don't have a cloak, which means you don't have an excuse. You're either going to do two things. I love these brothers. They telling me the truth. I love them. Or you're going to say, you know what? I hate them without a cause.
Damn.
Right? Go ahead.
Damn. Good night. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Salagi, if I could, I wanted to touch on what you said about how you were saying the American dream and stuff. What's so heavy about that is the fact that, okay, what we got to realize is we think like an oppressed people. Right. We have to understand we've been oppressed for the past 400 plus years, so that's how we think. Right. Once we have to realize that's how we think. Right. We got to stop acting like this is normal. We got to stop acting like the way we feel, the way we act, the way we think is normal. Right. We've been oppressed. It's how can I say it? It's almost like a mental issue. Like we have years of this, right? So it's like we have PTSD. We have all these things going on with us. We need to be taught how to not think like an oppressed people. Mm-hmm. The Chinese, the reason why they don't come over here to live an American dream is because they're not oppressed. Right. So they think like a people that's not oppressed. Right. So what they do is like the Arab and the Chinese. What they do is plot from little kids. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go over there, get milk America for whatever we can milk it for, but we're going to bring it back home. Right. Like you said, Habib, they own the gas, but they need gas stations to pump this. They need a market to sell their gas. So what they do, they come over here, go to school for a little bit, get free loans or whatever they need to build their gas stations, send their gas through these gas stations, make all this money, and send that money back home to the Habib family. You know what I'm saying? And they plot this from a little kid. Right. Well, how come black people can't think like that? Like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to milk America for what we can for our people. I'm going to get whatever I can, and I'm going to send it to our people. Right. That's what we do in the ISUPK. Under Commander General Hunter, we've learned to not think like an oppressed people, to think like a free people. Right. We're still under oppression, but we're free because we have, like Adawan said, we have washed our brains from that oppressed mind state. And what we do is we're going to milk America for what we can, and we're going to bring it home to our brothers and sisters in the ISUPK under Commander General Hunter.
Get it out of one in my hand, bro. Because what they saying, that's so goddamn heavy, man. We think like free men here, even though we're oppressed, because we don't take ourselves, and we not Christian. Right. So in the Christian church, they get the whole concert. They give you that holier than thou speech. They give you that, oh, I'm better than you because I don't do this anymore. And when Christ saved me, I was smoking crack. And now I don't smoke crack, but you know what I do? I talk down to my nieces and my nephews or my grandkids, and I put you out when you're 13 years old for you to go get it how you live on the streets like me. Right. We're not the Christian church. We don't do that. We clean ourselves up, and then we show and prove to brothers and sisters how to clean themselves up as well, man. That we don't take what we learn and then hide it amongst ourselves. We go publicly to do this. We in the streets. We in the highways and the byways. We on the airways. We on every frequency you can think of, trying to get this message across, man, that you can be free, that you can be clean, that you can experience true brother and sisterhood, man. That you can do that. Right. And it's here for you. And it's free. It don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you anything. What it does, matter of fact, I take that back. It does cost you. It costs you your old way of living. Right. It costs you your old way of thinking. It costs you an old lifestyle that you done with anyway. And if you're not done with it, you'll be one step closer to the grave. And then you'll look back behind you and you'll see that this is still there, and it's not going to change. It's only going to get better. Because Christ said the kingdom of heaven exists within you. So the more brothers and sisters we get in here, the better this place becomes, man. The stronger we become. The better the brother and sisterhood becomes when we get some people who actually want to be involved or who want to actually love one another like Christ said to do, man. That's what we'll get, man. We got some more on that out, or is it over? What we got? Cause I got another scripture. Some more on that one.
No, that was it.
You read all of
Salaki.
of 11.
Yes. And the rest of 11. And shall say all manner of evil against you falsely
Again,
for
it's
my
like,
sake.
You know, like being in the cult, or how they would say, you know, all the Israelite brothers, they womanizers and they don't really love women. Oh, well, they up in there and they still sleeping with white women and they doing all that. Hell no, we not. That's why we tell you that we are not to be affiliated with any other Israelite group or organization. That we have no affiliation with no one except ourselves. And we love our community from this house. But we don't go hang. We don't go kick it with the Israelite group that say it's cool to rape. We don't go kick it with them brothers that say you can wear dreads and smoke weed still. You ain't gonna find us with them. You're gonna find us with each other. You're gonna find us here loving each other and loving those brothers as well, because there's things that we won't do anything to those brothers. We don't lay a hand on one of them brothers. We ain't gonna talk bad about one of them brothers unless if you said something that was idiotic, or that you didn't catch the breakdown from, and you just went speaking, yeah, we gonna speak against you. Hey, we not with them cats. If this is what they say, and they should come back here so they can actually get the truth. That's what we'll do. That's what we do. We love our people, even the people, even those of us that are lost, and those of us that lead the people astray. We still love them people. And when I say love, I'm not meaning touchy-feely. I'm talking according to the commandments, man. According to the commandments, we will love our people, man. Period. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's drop.
Salaki, if I may. You know, what's going on right now, man, it lets me further know that being in ISUPK is where I need to be, man.
Right.
It lets me further know that this is the truth. Like, this is, like, they let you be a Christian. It's okay to be a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to be a Muslim. It's okay to be atheist.
Right.
It's okay to be anything else you want to be. When you say you're an Israelite, that's when the problem comes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when they try to censor you. That's when they try to shut you up. That's when they try to hold your job and your money over your head.
Right.
Or your fame or whatever you like that they've been giving you because you've been a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you say you what now, boy?
Right.
Now hold on now. I got this millions of dollars that you want now. I got this nice house. I got all your fans, you know, looking right at you.
Damn right.
I will destroy you.
Right.
Just go ahead, take back what you just said now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this what lets me know that cause you know, that lets me know I'm in the truth, man. And this is what God is looking for right here.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I had to say.
And what you're saying is so heavy because they'll use those like the scripture say, man, oppression maketh the wise man mad and the gift destroyeth the heart.
Right.
So in the oppression of our people, you have those of us that will be upset.
Right.
And that they have heard wise words come from wise men. And it all makes sense. But then they have to think about the gift that they've been given.
Right.
I make $20 million a year. Oh, hold up. I make 20 million, but I spend 20 million every year. So I need this to maintain my lifestyle. I need that. So now I can't be about the plight of my people because I still have to think about, I have kids who I have accustomed to a lifestyle. I have a wife that's accustomed to a lifestyle. Now, if I lose this, I lose them. Not only do I lose them, but I go back to the same people that I once thought myself better than, or people who I look down on. Now you have to look back at all those things that you've done, all those things that you said, all the people that you forgot. Because you know how they say, whether it was or what's the song? I put on with Young Jeezy and Kanye.
Right.
He say, "Damn, easy, you don't know us no more."
Right.
That's how it be. It be like that. Once you start to lose the money and you got to lose the fame, it's like then people be like, "Man, nah, you wasn't here." And then you got to realize how fake and how washed you've been to get money. You got to realize the filthiness. So either you got to maintain it or you got to lose it all and see if your people gonna ride with you. But don't think that niggas ain't gonna forget how long it was that you wasn't riding for us. That through the years that, you know, you got brothers who've made millions over the years, and over the years when the millions was being made, they had nothing to say. Now when the careers seem like it's hitting the peak, now you can say what you feel like you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
But you should have spoke out way back when. Then your people would have held you down. Hell, we'll hold you down now. This thing about black folks will hold a celebrity down. We'll still roll with you as long as you don't say no mess. Long as you don't say no mess or don't do no mess, brothers will still ride with you. You're saying some mess and you get to apologize to the wrong folks. Now we got to leave you alone. Because you apologize to another group of people except your own. Now we got to face to face. That's why he got to maintain that. He got to apologize to get the money. So he never has to go live on Crenshaw Boulevard. He never got to go face them. He never got to come live in 3rd Ward, Houston. He never got to face us. As long as he apologized. He said it, got away with it. They forgave him. He looked like a punk in front of everybody. You get some money for that. You emasculate yourself, you good to get millions, man. But drop that and give me the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. Chapter 4, verse 28, man. Because here's the thing, man. And this is going to be the end all be all, man. Because you only got the truth and then you got lies. Like I was one y'all have said, man. You got the truth and then you got lies, man.
All right, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus out of the Apocrypha, chapter 4, verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death.
Strive for this truth unto death. Be willing to die for this, man. Be willing to lose your life. Be willing to lose life limb for this, man. Life limb and so-called liberty for this truth, man. Be willing to lose it all for righteousness' sake, man. Be willing to receive that persecution, man. Be willing to receive when men would revel you for this, man. Be willing to do that. Strive. It didn't just, and it doubled down. The scripture doubled down on what I'm saying. It said strive. It said move for this truth. Make that your effort until death, man. Read on.
And the Lord shall fight for thee.
And the Lord shall fight for thee. You strive for this until the day you die, the Lord will fight all your battles. So he would have never had to apologize to Viacom had he striven for the truth until death. What he said was the honest to God truth, and he should have rolled with it, because the Lord would have made sure he didn't miss no meals.
Right.
The Lord would have made sure that he was preserved. The Lord would have fought that. He wanted Wildin' Out. He wanted his legacy of Wildin' Out. The Lord would have made sure that he was able to leave Viacom with the show Wildin' Out, got on Diddy's network, Revolt, with Wildin' Out, and kept the show going for 20 more seasons.
Right.
He been able to do that. But he was weak. He was faint of heart, man. He was weak and wicked, man. And it ain't his fault. It's our leaders' fault. They taught him to be that way. And because of his money, it's partly our community's fault, because we take the words of celebrities, of athletes, of entertainers, and we hold them as truths. We hold them as gold, instead of looking at the men that have actually lost things to say the same thing. Yeah, he got a platform. We got a platform too.
Right.
But we lost it all to be on YouTube and Facebook to say that the white man is the devil and that the Jews are black.
That's right.
We lost families to do this. We have to worry about losing $60 million to do it. We lost it all. We lost $10 jobs to do this. Some of us lost college tuition, college scholarships to do this. Some of us lost careers to do this. Less than 60 million, man. Because we love our people, man. We'll lose it all. But with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Preaching Officer Ron, man, for the announcement. You got him up? Matter of fact, we're gonna pass the class over to Trooper Yagrum. You got the announcement on your phone? You ain't got it? Phone dead?
All right, let's
No sweat. Ron, you know, for me out the water.
We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, out of the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Ma'asharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Salaki. Let me, what it
It's right there up under the blue binder.
is the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, which is the first day of the 7th month, which is Thursday, September 17th, 2020, out of the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. Anyone wants to become a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And these are the security announcements.
We'll drop the prayers one time. Now, that's right there in that little paper right there. Imajim Wakanya Hakwadam, which means Sar. Well, Sar means turn and face the east. We'll say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw.
Abanaw.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malak Makah.
Malach Wakah.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Haisha.
Haisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Natanalawa.
Latanawa.
Lacham.
Lakam.
Call.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaklenawa.
Wasalakanawa.
Kabawatnawa.
Kabawatinawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasanaknawa.
Kabawatinawa.
Kabawatinawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabi'anawa.
Taba'ayanawa.
Banasaya 1.
Banasai 1.
Habal.
Abal.
Hawashayanawa.
Awashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahatapara.
Wahata para.
La'awalamium.
Wa'alamim.
Aman.
Aman.
In the English. Our Father.
Our Father,
which art in heaven.
which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
Lead us not.
Into temptation.
Into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power and the glory.
And the power and the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar, turn and face the front. Don't give a curse salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Abadu Shabbat, Imajim, Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yazmatat, Sar, turn and face the sisters. Men of Israel, courteous salute, Abadu Shabbat, Imajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shabbat Hashem Yahushua.
Yazmatat, dismissed.
Please hold our talking until we clear online.